What's up and welcome back to my channel. Now today I'm going to be giving a review for the NECA Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 1990 movie quarter scale Leonardo figure. Now these were released years ago, but now they have been restocked because NECA even announced that it was restocking these. So these are available at places like Big Bad Toy Store, I think Entertainment Earth, various places like that. I got mine from Best Buy online. That's why I got mine. So yeah, I'm definitely happy about having this, And I've been planning on getting these for a long time. I was just waiting till they was restocked, So yeah, I'm definitely happy about having this. Now of course, this is based on the 1990 movie, which I did get to see in the movie theaters back in 1990. I can remember my hype for wanting to see that too, because I was already a big Ninja Turtles fan, a big fan of the cartoons, the arcade video game, all that, the game on Nintendo, all that kind of stuff, So I was definitely excited about seeing this particular film, But yeah, this is my VHS copy that I still have right here on videotape. Now I got this when it first came on tape, back in 1990. That's how long I've had this. And yeah, I do have this version of the movie as part of this 5-film collection right here too as well, which includes Secret of the Ooze and Part 3 and a couple other films too. But yeah, I'm definitely excited about having this. And I'm going to get into this right now. So as you can see, this is the box that contains the quarter scale Leonardo figure. And it's real wide too, as you can see. And it's made just like the VHS cassette tape was from 1990. It's made just like that. That's one of the things I always thought was kind of cool about it, the way they have it. Yeah. And you can see images of Leonardo right here on the side. Images of him on the back too, with the accessories and so on. Of course, it does say Leonardo right there too at the bottom. This also has a read up too. It says, now you can catch America's favorite green teens in their first live action blockbuster film. After wilding a puddle of radioactive waste, these radical reptiles are transformed into New York City's greatest crime-fighting quartet. No one works, studies, or trains harder than Leonardo. He commands respect from his brothers, leading by example, not by giving orders. This highly detailed action figure stands 16.5 inches tall and features 30 points of articulation, including double elbows to fully showcase Leonardo's stealthy moves. So yeah, I'm going to open this up and get into it. Okay, there's the NECA Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 1990 movie quarter scale Leonardo figure. So I'm going to measure him, and he is stunning. I should have got these long ago, So I'm measuring him right now. Because I know on the back of the box with the product, it says that he is 16.5 inches, and yeah, it does he's right at the, he's almost 7, but just 6.5. So close to 17 inches, But yeah, I think this is absolutely stunning, man. Oh, this is amazing. And again, this is from NECA too now. So I'm a big fan of their quarter scale type figures. But God, look at this. This is just amazing. Whoa. Because their 7-inch scale ones were actually are awesome too. But I think it was these that were on the market first, the quarter scale turtles. But then NECA started doing the 7-inch ones. But yeah, I'm gonna talk about the likeness to how he is on the film and the articulation of the figure too as well. But yeah, this is just amazing. I would definitely recommend picking these up. The only problem I can see with these is you will have to have space, and there's 4 turtles, and they have Shredder and the Foot Soldier too as well. They even have the animated ones. You just would need space to accommodate figures these large. But yeah, I think this is just amazing. Let me get a close up look at it. And this is a close up of Leo's face. I mean, you would think this came right out of the movie. It looks it looks so realistic. You can see all the spots and stuff on Leo. I like the rough texture of his skin too. That's all over his skin. Another thing I think is cool about this too, the scarf thing right here. It's actually a clothed material now, a fabric material, as you can see. And I still have to cut that string off too. I just realized that. Yeah, as you can see, this is actually a fabric material now. It's not no longer well, that's how this was, how this one was. Whereas the 7-inch ones are plastic. But you can see the detail in the shell, like the veins, like in his arms, like in his biceps and so on. That's really cool. And I like how they, just like with the 7-inch ones, because these were before those, if I'm not mistaken. This way are nice for having like those hinge points, which I think is pretty cool. Of course, you can see like his holsters for the swords, or they call them sheaths. And there's a shell. There's his feet, which do have peg holes underneath too as well. Now Leo's hands can turn. As you can see, he has articulation in the hands, so you can't like turn them. Even the foots can turn. I'm noticing they turn pretty good too. The head can turn, you know, left, right. I don't think he can really look up. He can kind of look down, but it's kind of like limited though. But yeah, it looks like this came right out of the film. Another thing I want to touch on too, with the figure, as you can see, he does stand too. It is like heavy, and you know he has some weight to it, so he does stand. Now I know his arms. Let me see. They are kind of like tight too. Oh yeah, he can split too. As you can see, Leo, you can split. So that's pretty cool. And it looks like he's on the ratcheted joints too, because he does have a bend in the leg too. As you can see, this right here is kind of blocking it from going all the way up, but it does, like, you can bend it if you want all the way up. Let me see about the arm. Yeah, he does have a bend like in the arm too. Cause you could bend it farther than that. I'm just like limited how I'm doing it, because you don't want to like damage anything. As you can see, you can swivel like this too and so on. Okay. Yeah, the arms can go all the way up like this, so you can raise them like all the way up in the air like this too if you want. And I think they could come out too like the butterfly thing. And just be like careful with it though. But yeah, this is an amazing piece. NECA just really knocked it out the park with this, and these were like released years ago. And I'm just not, you know, like picking them up. God, it's just really is awesome looking. It really is. And before I move on, even though Leonardo can like stand, I just want to touch on like the Kaiser doll stands that I usually get from my quarter scale NECA figures. Now these fit like figures that are like I think it's 16 to 24 inches, because the product code for these are is 3075 for Kaiser doll stands. I mean, yeah, for these it fits like quarter scale figures. And I must admit one thing, I'm noticing for the first time that I'm having trouble getting this on a Kaiser doll stand, because like it's his shell, so I don't know what I'm going to do about that. But yeah, anyway, I still think this is awesome, and I would definitely recommend it, you know. Now I want to move on through the accessories that come with the NECA quarter scale Leonardo figure based on the 1990 Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie. First, I want to talk about the two katana blades he has, and they are huge, or you can say sword. So as you can see, the side of these look. These are pretty cool. And I believe that you can trust these, because I know on my 7-inch Leonardo figure from NECA, one of my katana blades was like broken, you know. But I do notice that the blade is about it's about 8 inches, almost 9 inches, and like length, just like the blade itself. Yeah, you can get 2 hands around it, as you can see. 2 hands around it. But yeah, you do get 2 of these, but this is like a close-up look at it. And of course, you know, you can take these, and you can put them like on Leonardo's like back too, like if you want. So I'm gonna see if I can do that right quick. And that's how they look on Leo's back. So yeah, I know I already have them like this sometimes, display like this, or sometimes I have them out, you know. And here's Leonardo with the katana in his hand. I put one in there just to show how it looks. Now I want to move on through the accessories that come with him. Up next you get the TCRI radioactive material can, as you can see right here. It doesn't open or anything, it doesn't look like it. Looks pretty cool though. I guess this is looks like 4 inches in length. That's pretty cool though. Nice accessory. Then you also get like a slice of pizza. And I hear that all the quarter scale turtles come with this. So this is the pizza that comes with Leonardo. Then up next you get a set of like 6 interchangeable hands. So you have like a total of like 8 hands for Leonardo. So like you get his pointing finger with his pointing hand. Then you get like these. This is part of like holding like the pizza or something, I think, because you can tell it has like a grip on it. Then you also have like this one, like you just wave it, or it's like a relaxed hand. Then you have this particular hand right here. This is part of holding the canister. You can tell something can go in it. Oh, and I think this really was probably for the pizza. And then you have like 2 other this kind. You have a left and right for that particular hand. So I'm assuming this probably is like a pizza. So let's see if I can get that in there. I'm going to have to loosen it. Yeah, as you can see, that can hold a pizza pretty good. Alright. Now I want to compare the quarter scale Leonardo figure from NECA with the 7-inch Leonardo figure, which is basically the same figure, but you can say shrunken to the size. I still just marvel at that right there. That's just extremely unbelievable. As awesome as like the 7 scale like figures are, like these right here, like the 7 scale ones, when you get to like the quarter size like figures, just amazing. Like look at like the size difference, and these are like superb figures. Like the ones like this size are like superb figures, But look at like the size of like the quarter scale one, it's just so cool. I would definitely prefer like the larger size one, but if anything, you would still need space for that. But just still, I'm like amazed at that. Awesome as these are, look at the sizes. And this is basically the same figure, it's just like much larger, Now I also want to compare the katana blades too as well. Look at this. God, look at the size difference in these two. How much larger that is. Whoa. It's like showing that. That's amazing. Then also like the TCRI can too as well. I want to compare. Wow. Got that is about what? 1 almost 2 inches, and it's about 3 or 4. Dang, look at the difference though. Then you like with the slice of pizza too. You said the size, like the difference in size. Wow. That's how I've always been amazed. Like we'd never NECA do that. I wanted to show the background that came with this too in here, because that's one of the problems with like the quarter scale figures too. Like from NECA, the way they put the stuff in there, you can't really use it because it gets ripped out. You have to rip the stuff out. But it's just basically like a background of like their layer, like the sewer layer. The same one of these were in the 7-inch ones, or you can say 6-inch ones, huh? Alright. Okay, there's the NECA Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 1990 movie quarter scale Leonardo figure. Now this was released like years ago, but NECA has like restocked these, so these are available like at places like Big Bad Toy Store, Entertainment Earth, and so on. And I knew these were coming too as well, because I was planning on picking them up. Cause I wanted to get them like a long time ago. I just decided to wait, So I know I have like what 3 more turtles to get, like Michelangelo, Raphael, Donatello. I know they have the Foot Soldier. I know it's a Shredder too as well. Plus they even have like the baby turtles, and I know even like the the animated Ninja Turtles they have too as well. So again, this is based like on the 1990 film, which I still have my VHS cassette of right here. And like I mentioned before, I do remember going to see this in the theaters like back in like 1990. You know, I can remember like my anticipation for wanting to see this art. I couldn't wait to see this film because, like I said, I was already like a big fan of like the cartoons, like the arcade Ninja Turtles and so on, and the, the arcade game. Oh, I was such a big fan of all that kind of stuff. And then they had like a live action movie. I could remember. I couldn't wait to see it. And I also have like the first Ninja Turtles as a part of like this collection too, which has Part 2, Secret of the Ooze, and Part 3, and a couple other films, But yeah, I'm definitely happy about having this in my collection now. Like I said, anything this takes up space, so you got to have room to accommodate it. So yeah, and I definitely plan on getting like other Turtles too as well. But anyway, I would definitely recommend this. This is a superb figure. This is easily one of NECA's like best figures, from my opinion. Like especially as far as like quarter scale go. But we knew that already about like the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles like line itself was some of like the best figures that NECA has ever put out. From my opinion. But anyway, please leave a comment and subscribe too as well.